live in YouTube, not my recording software. Good morning, baby girl. I'm sorry, the box is currently being used. All right, we are live. Anyway, thank you for your patience. If anyone is watching, I am trying to start my second stream. My name is ElixirQuiver, and at this moment, right now, we're going to be placing, well, dirt. Just cover this big, giant yellow meatball that's going on. Make it a meatball, rather. And if you're here, I would love to chat with you. Me, I do not have. I'm multi-streaming. I'm multi-streaming, hopefully to vertical on YouTube Shorts and to YouTube horizontal. That is all I'm doing at this moment. So hopefully, I'll see somebody. I know this is not the most excited thing to be doing. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Which might be a thing to say to whomever's watching it, because right now it is where I'm at, 3:45 in the morning. Right. I don't think the overlay, I'm going to test it. Yeah, the chat overlay is not going on the YouTube Shorts, so I might not have YouTube Shorts set up. I'll have to figure that out. But right now we are going to be doing this, so I might just be playing vertical under a normal stream, and it's not set for Shorts. Let's see here. Okay, everything sounds about right for doing it.
Huh?
Oop. Hey,
Oh.
hey, buddy. Oh man, you don't really have anything I'm after, dude.
Uh-huh. Huh. Huh? Uh-huh.
Well, that YouTube says I'm doing it right. Let's check our. Yeah, that says we're doing it right, but I'm not getting the bottom part of my. If you're watching the replay on the vertical one, the bottom it's really basic. My camera here is on the top, Minecraft's in the middle, and there's a black area that should be for chat, but when I type something on it, it doesn't appear on the chat. And I don't know where to go to see if it is going in the shorts tab. Ooh, I better actually. I think it shouldn't be. Oh, good. So I am, because I don't have multi-stream, I am lurking in my shorts stream, and then OBS is showing me the chat for horizontal. Again, at this moment, nobody's here. I mean, it is 3 in the morning, but I was making sure that my game capture device is not picking up YouTube. But I am kind of trying to make sure we have it set up.
Huh?
go. There we go. Okay. So far, I think it's right. I just don't know why the chat doesn't. I guess I'll have to wait till I have a person watching. All right, well, we're going to close that and pay attention to this and continue talking to myself at the moment, but that's okay. It's kind of like recording, and it's something I actually do need to figure out how to do. I know that some people record for their episodes while they are live streaming, and that seems like a really, really good idea. But I got to figure that out first. I think before I do, I think what I really want to do is figure out the chat stuff, but let's try one more search. It sounds like it's raining. All right, I'm set to be available. All right, let's try this again. And I think it's just a bust. I wonder if you guys can hear when I pop my neck like that. I hope it doesn't offend anybody. The next one especially, you really need to be careful about popping, and I know that I just did it, but I've been doing it for a while. That doesn't mean that you should start. I just got a kink in my neck there, and I took care of it. I am a bone popper, notorious for it, and I don't believe it causes arthritis, but I do know that it can cause pains that you probably don't want, but sometimes it doesn't start pains at all. We're definitely going to have to harvest more dirt. Yeah, I got to wait a second because apparently I accidentally wasn't even watching my I had it paused. All right, this is the last. I sent the last message. And I would say, see, I'm still holding it in the thing. All right, well, I will still try to pay very close attention to both my streams. And there we go. Wanda. Wanda, you are currently in the way, man. Well, thank you for getting out of the way. You just got to be nice to them sometimes. I cannot seem to get the pace of this. Do I have any? Nope. I'll have to fix that now. But we're going to do that. Because I don't need the speed right now, so I might as well get the regen so that I don't accidentally perish from hunger or something silly like that. We have our grass growing here, as you can see. I put one piece down and it is slowly growing. Definitely didn't use as much of this as I thought I would. I guess I should have probably taken this and put that there too. Oh, I hear a dolphin. Hopefully he remembers to jump out from underneath the island. Looks like that grass is doing pretty good so far. And we've got... That's not bad. Almost a little less than halfway. And I know I do have more dirt, but I don't have that much more dirt. Matter of fact, we probably should just go get it. I'd like to know why this guy's damaged. Somebody must have spawned in here and he attacked them. But I cannot figure out where that spawn came from. Everything should be within the yellow. Oh. I don't have... Hmm. We don't have, very much dirt. I thought I had a lot more than that. Let's check the storage shed and see if there's any there. Think, farm, earth. There it is. I have not fully memorized. Okay, so we've got some coarse dirt, rooted dirt, grass. That's it. Great. Well, let's use this up first. Where's your friend, dude? Is he around the corner? There he is. We have one more island after this one to build, and then I think the project for stream at least, oops, the next stream project after building the second island is going to be working on, oops, don't want to waste the dirt, building it down so that it's no longer a floating island. And then maybe fixing that, because that island needs fixed. At least this time when I go gathering resources, I can have a chest boat. Last time I had a llama boat. We are in 21.5 at the moment. I probably can safely move forward a little bit more. One of the things I want to get is actually during Halloween, and it's during the Mounts of Mayhem, so I don't want to update past, or before actually. I don't want to update after Mounts of Mayhem because of a bug that allowed the zombie horse jockey. I am sorry, 1 second. It is allergy season, and I need to figure out how to put a mute button so that I don't sneeze in your guys' face virtually. That would be offensive, I'm sure. Just about as offensive as doing it in person. Again, I am sorry for that. And I am still fighting that bronchitis as well. I mean, it's almost gone. It can last weeks. If I don't know if you guys have noticed, this is kind of a thing that bothers me. You can just barely see the particle effects from the turtle helmet and all that, and more specifically from the I go and point on my screen like you guys can see me do that. The beacon. But I took the helmet off and now we're not getting particle effects. The particle effects, oh, I guess you still get them. Okay. It's just there's more because I'm wearing the turtle helmet. I guess I just don't know Minecraft. Because I thought that they were supposed to be invisible when it's from a beacon, and the same with the helmet. And the turtle helmet is my favorite. I wish you could make it fireproof like you could diamond. That would have been cool. But it makes sense not to. Then it would be like a Bowser helmet. Or a bone Bowser. I mean, he did fall in the lava and turn into a skeleton in one of the games. All right, we are out. So it's time to. I have some bottles of honey in my pocket. Let's grab a couple of shovels and let's get some dirt. Don't need to go that way. All right. Food. Tools are on this side, so we're going to place our honey in here. We're going to take our torches, take our bed. I think I can get away with efficiency 3. Oh, I need a boat. I need a barrel. Nope, I don't think you can put barrels in it, but I can do a chest. Wood. There we go. It's getting dark. Let's place the bed so we can sleep. See, I got a lot of floating stuff going on. And I'm swimming off in the wrong direction, I believe. Because normally I shove off on that side of the island. I need to get used to doing it off the dock. And probably clean out some of the magma blocks. That really tall cactus is showing off where I had first gotten my sand, because I needed a lot of sand to do the island. There actually might be a jack-o'-lantern or two over there. We're not going over there right now. We're going to go jack-o'-lantern mob, rather. Like that guy. So I do have a few jack-o'-lanterns that I got from last Halloween, but I do not think I have any from the Nether. That was a shenanigan. Anyway, we're heading on over here to another village, and that's where I've been getting my my brain stopped working, getting the dirt. There we go. Now, there isn't a single villager in this village, except, I believe, in that hole, which I really should block off better. It's blocked off well enough, I'd think. But that's because I had went time traveling at one point, and that caused all of the villagers to get deleted from my world. Okay, we'll have to combine those. Don't think I have any flint and steel. Nope. Oh, I do have an anvil, so we could do that. 8 levels. All right. Let's see if efficiency 4 is enough. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the ice that's in there. Because it's not supposed to be packed ice. It's supposed to be just loose ice. All right, so this is an efficiency 4. Yeah, we can use this. Even though this is a work area, I don't like floating trees. Just checking on streams, chats, and viewers. Yes, I have checked out that shipwreck there. There's a cave in here. Need to fix this. No, I kind of like the falling leaves, but I do wish that they would only fall if they were attached to logs. Because sometimes you use leaves for things that are not leaves, and then the leaves fall, and I feel like it breaks immersion. I also wish that the spruce leaves would not fall at all, which that would have been a good compromise to having leaves fall, similar to how you can have azalea be. Can I reach that from here? Similar having azalea not be changing colors when you are in a hot biome. dirt's more important not to let fall. Hello, Mr. Chicken. Well, if somebody is on the YouTube short one, welcome to my stream. My name's ElixirQuiver. I am just gathering some dirt for my island that I built. And feel free to lurk or feel free to talk. I will try to make sure to keep an eye on the stream and say hi to you. This is my second stream. I only stream once a week so far. I do it 3:30 Mountain Time, 3:30 in the morning on Thursdays at this time. I'm kind of getting my feet wet, trying to test the waters, so to speak. And I don't have chat fully set up, it looks like. One sec, I'm sorry. I also don't seem to have a mute button set up, and I need to figure out an area for that so that I don't, blow your ears out with a cough. Or it is, hey, it is allergy season right now for me. Oh, can't even pick stuff up right now. Pick up that stuff. Uh, don't care about that. Don't care about that. I guess I care about those. And we're just gonna come on through and dump this off. And we're gonna get another round of stuff because I want to use, new to me, these chest boats are pretty cool. Come on. All right. There we go. I think I'm able to see everyone if I am looking at this right. Interesting. I have been trying to do a Forever World for several years, before 2020, and I've had a lot of mishaps making this the. There is still something in there, isn't there? Yep, right there. Grab some stuff and pillar up to that. I don't like floating things. Uh, I've had several missteps to make me start worlds over. This is technically world 3 of my Forever World. But this one is here to stay, and it will get a little crazy. I know that I have done some time traveling. I struggle with FOMO. There we go. Now they'll come down. But when I first started, 1.14 was the most recent version. Like literally, I started the day 1.14.1 launched, and then it was hectic and all that stuff. It was fun. It was very buggy though. There was a lot of rapid updates. I have another kitty off camera over here. Normally, this one rests on my shoulder and the other one sits in the box, but right now, she is sitting in the box. You gonna go say hi over there, Nightmare? It's okay. Come here. She loves head scratches, but she doesn't like it when I pick her up. Only mommy is allowed to pick her up. This is Nightmare. She's toothless. She is my good girl. And this is a butt nugget. This is Twix. This is Twix. I love my Twix. And I love my Nightmare. I love them both. There's several cats. You might see later. Oh, bye. You might see later Cactus, who she only comes up when nobody's up, though. She is my tailless girl. There you go. Good girl. Are you going to come in for the belly rubs? Or are you going to just nuzzle, maybe play with your dinosaur? Oh, belly rub. Okay, belly rubs it is. One sec. We got to give the belly rub tax. Good girl. Good girl. And this is her dinosaur. She's some. Oh, you don't want to play right now? She just wants belly rubs. She loves to nom on that thing. Makes it a little difficult to play though when I belly rub her. Oh, okay, okay. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. That'll help us know when we're full. I mean, I don't need the sticks or the eggs. In fact, maybe you'll get a chicken. And this shovel's probably gonna break. That's okay, because I have plenty. I'd rather not break the ones that have mending and more than one enchant. But that one was just one that I got from a villager that we combined. Oh, I was saying about my original Let's Play. So my original Let's Play, I really enjoyed it, and I do miss it. It was on my favorite. It was a pre-selected seed. Where'd you come from? Probably that cave over there. It was a pre-selected seed that I was one that I had played on many times, and it was large biomes. I remember that it was large biomes, and it because of that it gave the islands more of a continental or substantial size, giving the continental generation feel. Like you don't get that anymore. Now oceans for the most part are really big lakes, and I don't like that. And this one, and so what happened with that one is that my computer, its hard drive failed and became unrecoverable. And so I had lost that world. I'm only all right. So we need to block this off because I don't really want to go deal with that right now. We'll do that so that we can come into it if we want. And then we can get back to this. And so anyway, my second world, I was like, okay, let's try something different. I'm always a person that likes to do uh oops. I really like islands and continental stuff because when I first started playing way back when Minecraft was in its like beginning steps, uh I never really used the compass much. I always felt like you need to stay close to home, you need to stay close to spawn because the compass didn't point to your bed, it didn't point to the lodestone, it pointed to spawn. And even then I would get lost. And so I would tend to look for islands and live on them because you can't get lost on an island. Eventually, you follow the coastline. Eventually, you'll come back home. And that was the idea of it. It started all of it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try something a little different on my second attempt. And I did a not island, and right from the start, because it's something I don't enjoy doing, and I had planned to start a landlocked uh almost like the grand scheme in the future was going to be like a post-apocalyptic maybe scene where I was living on a mushroom field biome that was safe and everything around me was not safe. However, by then the land generation had changed a little bit, and so I had to play because I was playing in the past, and I was determined to get the this get this armor. I stayed in 1.14. It's buggy there. I think looking back at it now, I think it was a RAM issue of my settings, or my computer rather, and I ended up having an issue wherever I was too close to the iron farm I built, which I built at my base. It would cause it so that it would no longer save. And so that world is pretty much unrecoverable, in my opinion, and you can't play on it because it won't save. Now I make lots of backups. This is attempt number 3. We have successfully gotten the old god armor. There is a protection 5, and I think that I want to get that because that sounds fun. The original goal was to get this when it was legitimate. Back in 1.14, you were able to do so. Looks like we are. Let's toss those. There we go. I left floating trees and sticks. We got the god armor from this. I do plan to get the cooler god armor, which means we will be time traveling, but not right now. I actually have a tutorial made on how you can do that post 26.1, and that's actually what we're going to be doing when we go do that. Okay, well, time to go. Hi, pig. Bye, pig. I don't think this is enough for both islands, but it should be enough for the main island. Or not the main island. We're on the main island. For the second island. Third island. Second island was actually the small island. And actually, if you really think about it, if you watch the videos, first island that I built was the lighthouse island, followed by the one that we live on. And now we're building the third island, and then there's a fourth island. This home base that I'm making will have 4 islands total. And one sec, I am sorry for this. Get out of shrimp mode. Get better in the camera. Hi, Nightmare. The islands, so the little island and the island that we have the tent on with the villagers, that actually was built for a friend of mine's realm at the time, and I was building it with the intent of it being for everyone. It wasn't supposed to be my base. I just lived there at the time. Um, for everyone to use and be able to just get items whenever they wanted. But look at it coming into view. But I think it got not misimagined, uh, interpreted. I think it got misinterpreted as my personal base at spawn. Um, and I was just flaunting wealth, and that's understandable. Right there is a spawn chunk. That's why I didn't fill it in. Or a slime chunk, rather. And so it didn't last. It also, that server, I think, did suffer from the, no, let's not leave that there. And now we're stuck. Uh, it suffered the 2-week Minecraft phase, and I think I was the only person who kept it alive. And that's understandable, but I really enjoyed that island, and it wasn't done. It was supposed to be high Twix, big, and have more to the island, like more islands, like I'm doing here. And so I was really inspired by that. Needs fixed. I was really, really inspired by it, and I wanted to finish it. So we are, and I'm really enjoying it. This world had no island right here. The island that we started on, we can see off. Did I bring my bed? Good, I did. Off in the distance, all that stuff that's going on up there. That's where you spawn. Is that little island there? And I moved over here, and I had a shipwreck that I built there, and it was really cool. I enjoyed it. That was my home base. But when we went back in time, the spawn chunks got reset, and that piece got deleted. We're back. And if you're watching now and you want a more in-depth tour, just give me a holler in chat. But otherwise, enjoy, just enjoying this. And I will try to keep talking. Looks like it's getting about dark time again. This island is kind of going to be the farm area. Right now, they're. Thank you, Twix. I definitely wanted that there. Uh, for like the sheep and stuff that is free roaming over there. As you can see, I built like this shabby tarp tent thing, and we're gonna be slowly building all the villagers' houses. Once we have this island, we're going to move on to, not today. I don't think we're going to be getting to it today. We will be moving on to the next island. And once both islands are covered and lit up, I think it will be getting close to time that I actually bring them down and not float them. At least that's the goal. let's use that and check out how we're looking. Not bad. That's starting to grow. I believe you're the same Wandy. Yeah, you are. Pale moss. I can't believe I almost messed up with that. We don't have pale moss. That is awesome. Interesting. All right. That is awesome. Let's go actually install that right now while I'm thinking about it. We got a friend hiding in there. There we go. Now we got some pale moss. Except I have no way to gather it right now because I believe this, well, this I believe is currently funneling into this, so it'll just auto grind it. This whole area here is quite the mess, and I do need to straighten it out. Like I got the bamboo goes all the way down this chain, then it goes down here where it gets crafted, which goes back up, and then it goes back into part of this chain. Because originally when I built it, there was no bamboo logs, and then there was, and then they eventually gave you, the auto crafter. So it's a big retrofit. Got our poppies. All right, well, back to the island. Let's drop this pale moss so we don't lose it, though. Let's drop it off. Hmm. I just noticed that it's not quite connecting right there. That's okay. Looks like it's starting to crawl. I could move it around, but I kind of enjoying watching it kind of crawl and snake. Hmm. Well, that's okay. My two live streams are slightly distinct. Hi again, Twix. You're just out of view. Come on. You want to come over here? Or do you want to come over here? Yeah. No, it's dark. I'm not letting you out right now. Yeah? Really? Mm-hmm. Nope, we're getting some kitty tail whip AMSR. I'm sorry if that was loud. There you go. Right? Really? Thank you. Thank you for the view. It's dark. Let's sleep and then we can uh harass each other, okay? One sec, I'm sorry. Come on. I can't see what I'm working on, hon. Hey girlfriend, there's a chain there. I don't know why you girls like to play with it. You're gonna get all squirmy wormy on me. Really? I need that up. I need that up. I need that up. I will yeet you. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Good girl. Mwah. I love you. Maybe when I get off of work, but that's that's a while from now, okay? Girl, I cannot see when you're in front of. Thank you for stepping over. Good girl. Good girl for stepping over the keyboard. I knew you could learn. Ugh, you're such a brat. My squirmy wormy. Yes, you. So this island, it's gonna have not a lot going on it. You might have noticed over there there was a weird cliff face. There is something there. And at least for these, I probably won't do it because in the future I will build other islands, other places. I probably won't do what I did here, which is made it solid up to the seafloor or the ocean level here. And I made this solid because this is my home base. I will be doing lots of different things to it over time, and I want to be able to not just dig and fall to my death. And it should have, right now it doesn't, I failed to do so, but it should have, what I'm going to have in it is a layer of birch. And so if you go digging into this and you hit birch, and you know the next block is going to be fall to your uh, respawn. And I'm not afraid of saying some harder words that you see people like, oh, unalive, or I can't say that. Like, I mark this, I click this not safe for children in case there's stuff like that. Uh, that's part of a game. It's weird to not be able to say death, like die. You're falling, you're gonna die in a game, in real life too. But we're talking in the context of a game. not being allowed to talk about a very important aspect of the game is weird to me. How are we doing? We're actually almost there, I think. That's starting to grow. It'll only get faster as it spreads out, too. Don't look at me like that, Nightmare. You're the one that got out of your seat. I just noticed. I'm sorry if you left a little while ago. Thank you for joining, whomever was viewing at the time. I believe it was on my shorts tab, so maybe it was working. Look at that. We're getting close. I did have a dropped frame. So close to dirting it up, and then we're gonna light it up. It's crazy how fast a stack goes. You heading out for a minute, Twix? Just placing dirt. I know it's not the most spectacular thing in the world, but I was hoping to get in the swing of things because I don't want to ignore chat. So I wanted to do something that was easy enough that I could get used to checking my other screen for chat without risking messing up anything or perishing. Don't have this lit up, so we want to make sure to sleep it away. All right, we have finished. Now we just have the perimeter. I wanted to wait on the perimeter uh, in case I didn't have enough dirt, but I have enough dirt today. I'd have to say that bamboo is probably one of my favorite things in Minecraft, just because how versatile it is to have a renewable and easy wood. Wow, we might not have enough to complete the perimeter. This area, though, I think I will probably make it sand eventually, or at least feather in the sand so it's not as abrupt. But I wanted a beach in this area, and I might make a bit of a beach area over there too. Come back here. Think we're getting close to halfway on the perimeter. We are running out of dirt. we actually are almost done. And there we go. Now all that's left, make sure not even yellow is showing because we don't want to have any of the pillagers. And eventually we will bury these, but for now we're gonna just go like this. So the light level 0 is the new spawn mechanic where hostiles like zombies and stuff can only spawn in a light level 0. However, that's not 100% troll 100% true. You can have slime in slime chunks can spawn at a light level of 7 or lower, and also pillager patrols can spawn at a light level of 7 or lower. So that is why I am still lighting it up and why I have it set so that we can see that technically we are safe with the 7s, but there is a chance that a pillager can spawn, and that would be very bad for our village. They cannot spawn in a village, however, there is going to be large areas of the island that will most likely be classified as not a village. And right now, we sneak in here, probably, yep, we have a bunch of iron golems hiding in here, and they are so that the villagers can be free roaming and they won't uh, generate iron golems. That 7's hard to see in the grass or in the sand. Having the sandy beach be spawn proof is going to be kind of tough because I want to hide the light whenever possible. I don't know, make some tiki lanterns, some tiki torches. That probably is what I'll do. But that's a long time coming because the main focus is the island where the villagers live right now. However, I wanted to get this because I just don't like my floating islands. I want them to be feathered, have the skirt go all the way down. And I think I have enough stone to do that. I could be wrong. I will show you guys later because that's also where the um, dirt's going to go for now. It's like I need more torches though. I knew that would be the case. So let's empty out the stuff over here to make sure we got it right. Put that there. Put that there. Take that. Take that, that, and that, and that. And those. Let's put everything away real quick. really need to wax those. They're there because I don't want to accidentally use the hoe to harvest the leaf block that I usually would use. So they're not a perfect match, but it's actually pretty close, especially if you have other things floating around it. There we go. Let's see, iron blocks, miscellaneous. Do I have an area for just ice? I do. Arm is over here. Yes, earth is over here, but I'm not putting the dirt in there right now. Let's get these emeralds back. Because you never know when you're going to need some. Now we're heading down to the underside. We've been slowly carving out this area. You can see where the sand and the stone meet. We've been carving it out. And this is the organizer. Sends it all the way up there, and then it comes on down. This one should be for earth. This one's gravel. It's not full yet. Diorite, granite. I believe those are still pretty good. I think gravel is up there a little bit, but not bad. But then we get over here to stone. And stone, this stone one is full. This one's probably getting really full too. Well, it's not too bad. But this stone, all the way up there. It's like, I think 40. And then it all kind of just comes on down slowly. Nowhere in here should be a slime farm. If we use this to speed around, you'll see there's a couple areas that are like this right here. This is hard corner. Um, there's one over here. And I believe, yeah, this one. This is a really obvious one. That's actually a slime chunk. And I made sure to leave that if we phase through. That's in the water still, so we don't have to worry about slimes. But we need to go back up top and get ourselves some more torches. I don't think that's enough, but we'll use it for now. I think we were over here, so we're going to start over here. There we go. It's a very flat island, too. I actually haven't finished designing either island or what goes on them. So these might change. All right, let's do another cheaty free cam. I am not. Look at how much this has grown. It's really taken off. I planted the very tip. I went right there, and then one grass, and then I did the rest dirt. So this has been doing really good. Anyways, so we got one right there. We got a 7. And one pillager is enough to ruin my day that I'm not watching. I mean, we have a pillager, and he's a little grumpy. Been sitting on the boat for so long. It looks like, wait, oh, right over here. So right behind me is a bunch of 7s. All right. So I said right behind me was a bunch of 7s. There they are. Well, a bit of a shorter one, but thank you to whomever decided to hang out for a while. And my name is ElixirQuiver, and I think tonight we're gonna call it here. We built this big old island. Let's get up on the lighthouse and see how it looks. It's gonna look even better with grass on it and with I need to do the inside of this place. That is a nice big island. Let's get rid of that torch in our face. Not as big as this one, I'd say. But definitely, thank you for watching this. And my name is ElixirQuiver. Y'all take care now.